I live in a van down by the river. Dennistheminnis here, up in your helmet, up in your ears. Hello, my beautiful YouTubers and motovloggers that love to watch Dennistheminnis. I'd really love your feedback. You guys let me know how I'm doing in the comments below and give me a like if you like this video. That is exactly what we're going to talk about today. Black Betty. I foresee myself getting another bike in the near future. I really hope it's something pretty fast. I wouldn't mind a sport bike. It doesn't have to be super duper fast, but it'd be nice to have something fast-ish, something that I can bend in the curves a little bit more. But this, in case guys, I know I spent a lot of time like talking about other things, but not too much about what I'm riding. I've only mentioned a few other videos, I think, in the past. But this is a 1991 Harley Davidson Sportster XLH. It has a kind of a rusty gas tank. It's got a rusty rear fender, but it is what it is, guys. I wanted it to look like this. When I first got it, it was matte black. A gentleman out of Paris Island had it before me, and he had it painted like a lime green. It was the coolest lime green. Honestly, if I could have kept the paint when I sanded it down, I would have kept it, but it was just too difficult when I was sanding it down. But I've wanted a Harley forever, and this is just what I chose. And I chose this because growing up with my dad, he drove Harleys, you know, and he took me a ride around the block one day on this Harley, and from that day forward, I always told myself, hey, you're gonna own a Harley. Now, I've owned a lot of different bikes. I've owned several different crotch rockets. I've owned four-wheelers, I've owned dirt bikes. One of my favorite crotch rockets was the SV650S. That was my first bike. Note that that is also, I think, Motonocity's first bike. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I just wanted to spend some time talking about my Harley Davidson and why I'm so true to it. And why I motovlog off of it. For one, it does prevent me from doing crazy high speeds. That takes kind of the elements out of kind of vlogging at the same time as riding. Somebody kick the bucket. Somebody kick the bucket. Oh, not a train, really? I'm gonna get stuck behind a train. Yeah, it's the weird thing is that like the arms are down, but then there's no train coming. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? You have no idea how much this thing means to me. So now I'm thinking about what's next, okay? So maybe handlebars first, maybe a new gas tank, rear fender, changing out the shocks in the front to lower it down. I'm not sure if the forks are aftermarket forks or if they're stock. I'm not really certain on that. You know, maybe like a new carburetor, like an S&S Super E, to open it up a little bit, and maybe some type of RLNS air filter. Some rear shocks to slam it. Go ahead and slam it on down. It's pretty low in the back already. And that's kind of what a hugger is. I know I mentioned it as a hugger a couple of times, like a Harley hugger. All it is a Harley XLH low. If it has low in the name, then it's a hugger. They stopped building the huggers, I think, in the 90s, late 90s, and started coming out with the lows for the Harley Davidsons. Now, it is an 883 motor. I think in videos past I'd mentioned it as an 883 motor. That's why I like her. The torque, the low end torque on this bike is a lot of fun. I differ from other people. I think cruisers take a little bit of talent, per se, skill to ride because of their stance and how they sit. You're not as aerodynamic. Your posture's a little different. You have to sit like kind of more, you're sitting more upright, but your center of gravity is towards the rear of the bike. Versus a sport bike, your center of gravity is towards the front of the bike. So it makes a huge difference. But I enjoy her. Will it be my last bike? Hell no. Until I am physically incapable of riding motorcycles, I will not stop riding motorcycles.
This is the life for me. Baby, 'cause I'm a thug. Oh, baby, 'cause I'm a thug. Wouldn't change for the world. 'Cause I'm a thug.
So I'm pretty sure that I have too much fun on this thing. And if I do, it's only a culprit of therapy. I feel like a crotch rocket is like instant therapy if I'm comparing the two. And if I'm comparing the two to why I chose one of the over the other. Now we already talked about the bike in itself and what it offers and how it is. And then we haven't really talked about this whole mentality that everybody has about sport bikes versus cruisers, which that's not the theme of this video. The theme of this video is just, you know, why I picked the Sportster. But basically, the mentality is that they're the best in the land. There's no better rider than a Harley rider. Well, I got news for you guys that have stereotypes for motorcycles. You are incorrect, because I like a mixture of things. And I happen to like all motorcycles. So that whole stereotype in motovlogging, it's not that anymore. I am not that stereotypical Harley rider.
Long story short is I wanted to address the topic. It is the truth about Harley rider.
The truth of a Harley rider? This is a quick clip from Snowcat, and I'm not bashing him or his channel by any means, but this whole persona has got to end. I love motorcycles. I'm a motorcycle enthusiast. It doesn't mean that I'm going to have a specific persona or stereotype. You guys be the judge.
Guys, I do not hate on you if you have a Harley Davidson. If you are riding a Harley, I don't prejudge. And I don't hate on you. Let's get it right out the way. And the experience of Harley riders, 90% of them fall into this stereotype, which I can't stand, is the way Harley drivers, I guess I should say riders, even though they put car tires on their bikes. I should just say riders, even though they put car tires on their bikes. I don't prejudge.
Sounds like you're judging to me, buddy. Let's listen to some more.
My experience with them is what gives me this kind of negative attitude towards them. They don't wave when you do the biker wave.
The biker wave? You might be right. I don't do the biker wave. I do the biker wave and some.
Yeah, sweet.
You look awesome, bro.
Yeah. Alright, man. What's Jacob? Nice to meet you, Jacob. Yo, scooter dude. Can-Am. What's up, buddy? Give me the biker wave. Come on. Yeah, you're a cool dude.
And the Harley rider just has that hardened, pissed off look on their face, riding around like they're the fucking shit.
You know, I never thought I was the shit, because shit stinks, and that's just not cool.
Even though they're the guys that work downtown, wear a suit, they throw on their fucking assless chaps, their fucking little vests, and they just roll around like they're the hardest motherfuckers out there, and they're not.
Someone else I know had a perspective like this, but like me, he knows the mentality needs to change. And his perspective found the humor in it, which makes him different.
We got a Harley and a Honda man riding together. What does the internet think about that? I'm certainly that there's some like fucking 60-year-old fat fuck with a handlebar mustache and assless chaps just cringing at home right now.
If you ride a Harley, I'll go for a beer with you. If you ride a Harley, I'll go for a ride with you.
Well, Snowcat, probably need that beer or that ride sometime in the near future. I really hope that I didn't step on your toes, but I just want to show people the mentality that some people have of Harley riders when they don't even really know them. At the end of the day, most of us are just motorcycle riders. But you know what, man? I love you. Back to business as normal.
I'm the one that's separate, different, and I'm gonna push this in any chance that I get when I talk to somebody. But again, this goes back to what you want out of a motorcycle. And what your thoughts are on a motorcycle. You can build your stereotypes and your opinions, and you can have some type of look or exchange or what you think. First glance at my bike, everybody's like, man, that thing's rusty. And I crank it, they realize it ain't just some rusty bike. But every time I ride it, it definitely proves different of me. I can't wait to start putting parts on this thing. If y'all haven't already seen, I'm doing Twitch now. I'm not the best video gamer, but I absolutely love Twitch. I love video games. I love the whole live feeling. If you haven't come over and followed me or like that, please come over and watch. I really hope you like my YouTube channel. And guys, please leave me comments. Let me know what I need to do in the future and what you'd like to see. Let me know what your thoughts are on cruisers and sport bikes and what you think of my Harley and what you think I should do first to it. I got dual moto vlogs coming and winter is coming. I hope you guys have enjoyed my channel today, and I really hope that you've enjoyed it.